All right, free radicals, welcome. Dave here, talking about important issues over on the Radical Independent. Thanks for being here. We're going to talk about ballot harvesting today. Ballot harvesting. This is just crazy stuff, folks. So the GOP is going to be moving forward into the area of ballot harvesting, led by Donald Trump and Doug Mastriano. All right. So the story on Mastriano, this is crazy stuff. So he lost by 15 points to Josh Shapiro last time around. And he is now praying. He's praying. Hey, Doug, if you got to pray about it, you probably shouldn't be doing it. I mean, here's why I say that. Because your spirit, your soul, your gut, whatever it is, should just tell you, is God going to send you a download or something? I mean, I'm a Christian, but these people who take this approach, like, I really have to pray about whether, child porn is really bad. Just stupid things that people have to pray about, and I'm being hyperbolic there to make a point. I know that it's not, most people don't have to pray about these things. See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you have this big financial decision. Maybe you should consult a financial expert and then maybe read your Bible and then see. I don't know. It's people have these cliches that they use rather than just saying, you know what? Ballot harvesting is a great idea. I'm in for next time. And he's thinking about running for the Senate in 2024. Does anyone think Pennsylvania isn't one of the most corrupt places? Philadelphia. You're going to crack the code in Philadelphia. Good luck with that one. Good luck. You can't get into Philly. It's going to be like 98% for the Democrat and 2% for the Republican. And that would be an increase of 100% for the Republican over the last time if they do it that way. Look, see, Republicans making progress. Folks, the two-party thing, it's stupid. It's over. It's over. I hate to agree with Chris Cuomo. I really do. But he said the other day that independent is the way to be. If you're not registered as an independent, you just don't understand how bad these people are screwing you. Now, you want to be a libertarian, fine. I'm almost over the libertarians, but I'm still... I don't know. The door is always open. Someone's going to have to convince me. Someone's going to have to come on, see the video and say, okay, I need to convince this guy to come back. And we'll see about it. I don't know. I'm open. I'm not open to the GOP anymore. I'm not open, obviously, to the Democrats. But yeah, I'm still willing to listen to smart people. And if you're a smart person, you want to talk to me, reach out to me and we'll have you on the show. And you can talk me off the jumping off the libertarian bandwagon ledge that I'm currently on. Anyway, so Mastriano, who lost, says that the Republicans have to embrace no excuse mail-in voting. They have to embrace it, suggesting that his defeat was due in large part to his dislike of the practice. He says it's repugnant. Maybe that's the wrong word. It's antithetical. See, so he's trying to soften. His initial reaction is correct. It's repugnant. But now he's saying, well, it's antithetical to how I view elections. Okay. So President Trump, who endorsed Mastriano for governor last year and has partially changed his stance regarding mail-in voting after more than 2 years of lambasting Democrats for ballot harvesting. Get this, folks, for all you Trump people out there, come on, man. Hate to use a Joe Biden-ism, but come on, man. Listen to this. Trump told supporters in a fundraising email in February, now he's raising funds and people are sending him tons of money, that his campaign would be launching its own ballot harvesting fund. No, I'm not making this up. Trump is He's launching his own ballot harvesting fund in states where Democrats had allegedly been, quote unquote, cheating the system. No. See, the Democrats, as much as I hate them, they're organized. They want to win. They'll win at any cost. You know, there's this book, Socialists Never Sleep. It's true. It's true. They're just very persistent. By the way, if you're on here and you like socialism, I apologize. I just do. I don't like socialism. Look, I don't like authoritarianism. For you who present this libertarian vision of socialism, hasn't worked, hasn't happened. If it happens, let me know. And if it has long-term success, then let me know. I don't have enough time as a human being left on this planet to really dabble in experiments. Anyway, okay, so Trump told his fan base, basically, that's what it is, that he'll be doing ballot harvesting. And by the way, he made the same appeal at CPAC. He went to CPAC and said, ballot harvesting, that's right, ballot harvesting, we're going to do it. And all the SEALs are like, or Donald Trump. So he's into ballot harvesting. All right, I'm going to do ballot harvesting better, stronger, more powerful, greater than any ballot harvesting in the history of ballot harvesting. And by the way, if you're running against Donald Trump in the GOP primary, by the way, this is all just a horse race, and it's entertainment. That's what I look at it as, entertainment. Is this going to fix anything? Is this going to make the world better? Trump wins. Maybe, gas prices. I'm saying maybe the economy would get better if Trump wins, but if they don't want Trump in there, they didn't want him. Somebody didn't want him in 2020. And then, let's have this thing which tries, as much as the Tucker stuff about J6 is really compelling and really interesting. And yes, J6 was not worse than Pearl Harbor. Sorry, it wasn't worse than the church they burned down across the street. It wasn't, no, it not even close, not even close. Was there some bad stuff? Yeah, bad stuff. And agent provocateurs? Of course. This was a Fed setup, Fed surrection, whatever you want to call it. But they keep going, it's an armed, where are the arms? The armed insurrection. Where's that? Anyway, this article, by the way, is from Newsweek, and they say, I don't think it's mail-in voting that is the sole explanation for Mastriano's loss. This is according to a professor at Penn State. Okay, whatever. I have no time. I have no time to listen to those people. Anyway, Mastriano is weighing in rather prayerfully about getting into the GOP primary to face off against Bob Casey, who's been there now for quite some time. But yeah, Newsweek reached out to Mastriano and Trump's campaign for comment. I don't think either campaign responded to Newsweek. But bottom line here, folks, is that this whole ballot harvesting thing is now become part of that war room. Steve Bannon, Donald Trump, all these people that cycle through the world of Trump. And there are a lot of great people that follow this stuff, that want better for their country. But it's a scam. It's a scam. All right. And the reason I say it's a scam is because if you don't fix what's going on at the top, which is above the presidency, like I've said before, people have different names for it, the deep state, whatever you want to call it, the shadow government, the real executive branch, whoever's running you think Biden's running this? No. Now, people who Biden hung with for many years are probably running this, but it's still, no matter who becomes the president, it's like Victoria Nuland. She's always going to be there, or somebody like her is always going to be there. So until you eradicate that element of this, class of government officials who always have a job, who never leave, you're not going to really change the country in a meaningful way at the federal level. That's why you have to work locally. Work in your state, work in your county, work in your town, work in your HOA. Seriously, worry about what is closest to you and try to fix the problems. This ballot harvesting thing, much like Trump being the father of Operation Warp Speed and still touting its effectiveness after all this time, if you're still really enthusiastic about Donald Trump, I really question, why are you following him? Is it personality based? Is it like, yeah, I just want to beat Democrats? I get some of the beating the Democrats thing, but look at the way the government is behaving right now. I mean, Matt Gaetz, who I kind of like sometimes, tried to end the war in Syria. He did. He tried to end it, and they're like, no, it's too much of a threat to the United States to do that. What? How is this on? Seriously? Too much of a threat to the United States? And these are the same politicians who are just signing off checks to Ukraine. Just here, more money. And grocery prices are insane. They're insane. I mean, this is going to be a stupid example, but I went out to the store the other day. I'm thinking I'm going to buy a can of green beans because I just make really tasty. So you put it in a pot and you put some ingredients in there. And I try to make it taste like this place called Rib City, right? Where it's got this smoky flavor and buttery and all that. And it's really good. So I'm thinking a can, because that's kind of what they use. They use the same kind of green beans. It's what they dress them with, it's what they cook it with. So a can of green beans used to be about 50 cents. A can, 12 ounce, whatever it is. It's 75 cents. That's a 50% increase with one item. And it's because we're running printing presses around the clock. We've got debt, which is insane. And, look, people aren't getting cost of living adjustments with their salary. YouTube did not increase their advertising revenue for people who earn money from ads on YouTube. That didn't go up in proportion to the cost of living. And most people don't have those kinds of increases at their jobs. Yeah, their salaries have been going up, but not in proportion to the level of inflation. It's insane. It's insane. Those are the issues that people care about. And until we get that under control, and you could say, well, it's mostly the Democrats that are doing that. No, it's both parties that are doing this. Maybe one party has been more consistent than the other party. But now, it's lockstep with the war spending. Yeah, they're different on cultural issues, and people keep going to the Republicans because, they're not part of this woke insanity. And I get that. I guess, you can make the argument that, look, they both suck, but at least these guys don't want my kids looking at kiddie porn in second grade. Okay, good argument. I get that. And that's important. That's important to your family. But then on the economic issues, it's like nobody cares. Nobody really cares. And that's sad. So ballot harvesting all the way. It's going to be great. It's going to be the best ballot harvesting in the world. That I can tell you. My ballot harvesting, stronger, better, faster, more ballots than anyone else. Okay? So vote for me. Donald Trump, 2024, vote for me. That's what he's got. And I'm shaking my head going, this is nuts. This is nuts. If you can't beat them, join them. And that's what they've decided to do, which I think, yes, is insane. And I think a lot of people are going to become more and more indifferent to this process because it just looks faker and phonier than it's looked before, if that's even possible. And yeah, there are big problems with elections, and they need to be addressed, not with going along with the prevailing corruption, but ending the corruption. That's how you fix the system. And everybody should rise up and tell their local politicians, no, No, I don't endorse ballot harvesting. I do endorse making sure we have fair, clean, and efficient elections, same day voting, paper ballots, hand counted, hire whoever you need to hire to get this done. Yeah, the taxpayers will foot that bill. They will, because they want a good, fast, efficient election without the corruption and without all of the chicanery that went on in the last election, and then the one prior to that, and then the one probably prior to that. And we don't know. This could be going back, to the days of, obviously, at least Bush versus, no, Kennedy. I mean, the whole thing. You can go back in history. They've been buying votes for decades and decades. So anyway, folks, ballot harvesting for Trump. This is crazy.